So there haven't been very many updates in the last couple of days. We have been exhausted, stressed. There have been tantrums, and not just from the daughter. We saw a couple of places yesterday. One of them, well, the one that's mainly playing on my mind, was actually one that worried me a great deal when I saw it. It's a bungalow. It's a big bungalow. It's about 3 acres of land with it, and some stables, a double garage. Yeah, it sounds great on paper, but when you actually go and see it, you realise that the person who built it cut a lot of corners. He also, without planning consent, put rooms in the loft, so it's like a 1.5 story. He didn't finish them. A lot of things in the house were not finished. The land out the back, we managed to talk to one of the neighbours about it, and they said, yeah, he buried all kinds of weird things out the back there. Don't think he means contractors or things like that. He just buried lots of rubbish and things in the back paddock. But my dad was looking around it and he's going, oh, this is the best one yet. Probably because he understands that most of what we could see was cosmetic. We could easily clear the land up a bit. We could tidy up the building. You know, it was all cosmetic, I have to admit. It was quite easy to make an annex at the end for my parents that they would be happy with, and then we could apply for planning permission to install the bits, you know, install the upper floor properly, and then Lou and I could have rather a large, spacious apartment above. Say apartment, you know, we could have an ensuite and a large bedroom and a sitting area, and Imogen could be downstairs rumbling around the house making as much noise as she liked. Yeah, it would have been quite nice. And also means that she can have her workshop, I can have my workshop, etc, etc. Yeah, it was quite good in that respect. I've been trying to walk him into this woodland for the last week. I've never managed to get that far. Got a lot of sheep here. Wow. I wonder if he's going to do it again today. When he's ready to go home, he just stands there and stares at me. Won't move. Oh, he's still behind me. Every day I manage to get a little bit further down this road. A bit of rain, yeah. The last couple of days have been really nice. You can probably tell on my forehead. On a cloudy day in Scotland, I managed to get sunburn. I'm going to fit right in up here, aren't I? Oh look, we're in the woodland. Zach. So that's bad. That's obviously where he gets his wood from up in the house. It's all logged and laying on the floor down there. I think this belongs to a neighbour, they said. The bees belong to a neighbour. Yeah, I'm still contemplating buying well, this place, really, the place we're staying at. It's got a business opportunity. It's got more than enough room. It's the easiest one to convert. You got an income straight away from the land, because you got the rental of the grazing, the sheep grazing. Yeah, but it is a very big stretch. We could possibly sell the land recoup a lot of the money and get rid of the mortgage or loan or however we would have to buy it. We get rid of it that way. It's agricultural land, so it's not worth as much as land that's serviced with planning permission and everything like that. My parents would take up most of, well, the bothy that we're staying in at the moment, they would take up most of that, so therefore halving the income. But I suggested putting pods or bell tents and stuff like that in the paddock for the busy times of the year. We can always put a composting toilet and a wood-fired shower outside. Things like people like bikers and that would, I'm pretty sure, use it. Yeah, how peaceful it is here. The village we were in yesterday was really peaceful, really quiet. Oh, that's the other thing about it, yeah. The person that built this house that we saw yesterday, this bungalow, he built a number of other houses in that village, but the last two that he built on the opposite side of the road never had the water connected properly. He just teed off of the bungalow's Hill Views bungalow. He just teed off of that and supplied the water to them from there. So there's a bit of a contention there. Of course, none of this is on the home report. The home report is just basically a dude who walks into the house, walks around with his hands in his pockets, and goes, "Yeah, well, there isn't a whacking great hole in the wall, nothing's falling down, the roof is still attached to the walls, and nothing wobbles." But they don't do anything else, and they get paid thousands of pounds for it. It is essentially useless. Anybody could walk in there and go, "Yeah, do the same thing." They won't turn a light switch on, they won't turn the gas on or off. That's not their job, apparently. They don't touch anything. They won't even move a sofa out of the way to check and make sure that the plug socket behind it is actually attached to the wall or anything like that. Yeah, we're going to try in here. Yeah, there's that looks like a ski slope. Oh, look, it's like they got rings that they can slide down the hill on.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Not so
and there's little pedal go-kart things over there.
Yeah.
This is actually quite nice. Old trampoline area.
Yeah.
Mini crazy golf. The problem is it's peeing with rain.
I just saw horses, Mum. There's horses in the barn.
Is there horses in the barn?
Is this where we're going?
Is this like a good place to go, Mo?
Yes.
Awesome. We're going to try here then.
Where my barn is.
We've decided to take the morning off. We have not taken very much time at all for ourselves, or Mo, or the family. So my mum and dad have just got themselves a room in the hotel I'm staying at in 3 weeks' time. They're basically going around all the estate agents trying to find somewhere to rent. Yeah, they're trying to find something to rent. So they can come up with me. Speed bumps at an angle, thanks Lou. Yeah. So it's very distracting trying to do anything to the camera at the moment because I've got Imogen yelling in the background and speed bumps. This place looks quite busy if all these people are here in cars.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's it's quite entertaining being up here with the rain and that, because over the last few days it hasn't been raining. We've been able to see all the hills, all the surrounding countryside, and then as soon as the rain starts it all disappears. All you get is this kind of white haze. Everything just disappears. You get these vague outlines of hills that you could see clearly yesterday. Fantastic views. It does kind of change. Oh my word, those are emus over there.
Wow.
Yeah, they've got a few animals here as well. This looks quite interesting.
Yeah.
Warning, all animals may bite, please be careful. Right, which one should we feed her to? No? Okay.
No. I think I'd like to keep her.
No, if we have to. Hey look Mo, there's some emus over there. They look interesting, don't they?
They do.
Yeah. Go see them. Oh, they're not emu, they're called Rhea. Yeah. These guys lay some pretty big eggs.
They do.
I think this is about to get attacked. Yeah, okay. That's why we can't get too close to them, right? See, that's what they'll do. Yeah?
Look, they're so.
They're quite big, aren't they? They're like giant turkeys.
The giant turkeys.
Yeah. Look what he's doing. Oh, look, he's... And the attention span has changed.
Look, Mum. What are you doing? Mummy, I'm Dog.
It's fine.
I think Imogen wants you to come and have a look at the Rhea.
Okay.
Look, there's a sound.
Oh.
That's a good attack.
Yeah, they attacked the camera.
Did they?
Yeah, I held the camera right out and went...
Mum,
That's cool. Yeah?
they big eggs these guys do.
I think they do.
They're
Yeah.
gonna baby ones.
Yeah.
They
Do you think the eggs that they lay are like the big eggs that were in the house the other day?
I think they are. They said they used to keep 5 of these things back at the
Yeah.
farm. So this one's quite inquisitive.
Look, that lady just got on from them.
Yeah.
That's all.
Go! That'd be some interesting footage, won't it?
Yeah.
It is. Let's go see the baby horses.
Okay.
So what we've done is basically we've left a very tired and drowsy girl with my parents in their hotel room, the same hotel I'll be staying in shortly, whilst we've gone for a little wander.
Okay.
So we've basically just seen a house and all of us are pretty much in agreement that we like it.
I find it quite amusing actually because it was one that we all took a look at the other day.
Yeah.
Looked at what was behind it and said, nah, I don't think we want it.
But no, at the time I did say I think that's another residence,
Yeah.
didn't I?
It turns out it wasn't somebody else's residence, it's another residence on the house, which is exactly what we were after.
It's got a covered corridor between the two. It's a big house. There's a few things that we'd adjust in the annex, which is at the back. But there's off-road parking for enough vehicles. I've even got somewhere like a secure corridor with a gate on the end of it that we could put my motorbike in. But yeah, we could. There's minor adjustments to it all.
But it's all livable in a very nice
is.
way.
Yeah, in a nice way.
It's not old people stinky smell, because some of them have been.
Yeah, some of them have been almost to the point of derelict. They
have. They looked lovely, but
they look lovely. Well, the thing is that people have moved out. They've moved to other places, haven't they?
yeah.
We're living with children, almost exactly what my parents are about to do. So the houses have been standing empty, they're vacant possession. But yeah, it was good.
I felt very comfortable there.
Yeah.
I really liked the living room. The garden, the living room had a huge big window onto the garden.
Picture window onto the garden. Back door out of the living room into the garden.
Lovely, really nice. There's like fruit trees in the middle and a path all the way around the outside.
Yeah, it had its own little orchard. It had an ancient pear and apple tree and a crab apple tree. There was copper beech and a few other bits and pieces. Roof had recently had work done on it to improve it. Flat roof on the annex needed work, but you know, that's to be expected. So, and swimming pool right there.
Community centre as well.
Whatever that might
Looks
be.
like it's part of the school system as well.
It's down there. So this is all a new road layout. That's the railway station there.
Oh, that's where it is.
Yeah.
Your dad was saying there must be a station somewhere very nearby.
I mean, potentially that's pretty good if I need to use something other than a vehicle to get to work. There's a railway station within walking distance of the house.
Yes.
Because the house is literally just over there. You can almost see it from here. It's the other side of that spire. So this is the swimming pool.
I love all of these old buildings. I really do.
Yeah, there's a lot in Annan. There's a lot of them are derelict, but there is a lot of red sandstone buildings. You can probably see them behind us just there. The house that we're looking at buying is red sandstone building. We asked him about running costs and insulation and stuff like that, and he said you don't need any. The walls are 28 inches thick of red sandstone. There is no additional insulation. He said you don't need it.
No.
Once that sandstone gets warm, as long as you keep it warm, it works like a heat battery.
Annan Community Centre next to the swimming pool.
Okay,
Let's have a look at this then.
yeah. Electric vehicle charging point.
Oh.
So they do exist up here.
Beginners running group. I could do a bit of exercise there.
Yeah.
Pilates.
Within walking distance. So you got your warm up.
I am
Play
more
group.
and more interested in this place.
Yeah.